We're with Girl Scout Troop 08651, and this is our Silver Award project.
Let's face it, pollinators are battling habitat loss due to pesticides and the climate crisis. But what does this mean for us? This could potentially lead to the pollinators being wiped off the face of the earth. If this happens, over 100,000 plant species would go extinct. This would mean saying goodbye to some of the most popular foods we eat, including apples, melons, pumpkins, squash, broccoli, and more. I can't imagine life without apple pie. Bees, the primary species that fertilize food-producing plants, have suffered dramatic declines in recent years. According to the Center for Biological Diversity, more than half of North America's 4,000 native bee species are in decline, with a quarter of them at risk of extinction. International scientists have recently announced that even the monarch butterfly is dangerously close to extinction. Hi, my name's Elisa, and I'm with Girl Scout Troop 08651. For our Silver Award project, we partnered with the Turtle Island Restoration Network. We decided to address the issue of restoring pollinator habitats by building a pollinator garden with pollinator plants native to Galveston. We went to our first meeting at the Turtle Island Restoration Network, where we discussed the endless possibilities for our garden bed. We ended up deciding to go with a raised garden bed made with cedar wood. Outside, we discussed the possible locations for the garden bed. Then, we took measurements of the total area and the area that would eventually hold the garden.
Hi, my name is Aisha, and I'm going to be talking about the collecting of our supplies. After discussing our project at TRN, we decided to go to Home Depot to ask for donations. Mr. Michael, the customer experience manager at Home Depot, helped us figure out the materials we needed to make the garden bed, including the quantity, size, and type of the wood. They generously donated over $200 worth of supplies for our project. Thank you, Home Depot.
Hello, my name is Justine, and I will be speaking about the building process. After we gathered the supplies needed from our generous donor, it was time to start building the garden. We began by cleaning the area where we would put the final bed, pulling weeds and generally removing the greenery. This was to allow for a flatter building and placement of the bed. You can see us working on this for quite a while, and the experience was tiring in the end. Moving on, we took the wood boards we got at Home Depot and began sanding and applying linseed oil to them. The process helps with the preservation of the wood, and the oil is safe for any pollinators that may visit. Personally, I found this step to be the best one, but maybe that's just because I enjoy holding a paintbrush. Once the oil had dried, we began the assembly of the garden. Using the planks and cooperating with each other, we somewhat quickly put it together. It was fun to use a drill, and I recommend you learn how. The garden bed ended up being a fair weight, as well as fitting perfectly in the designated area thanks to our earlier measurements. If you recall, at the start of my speaking, I mentioned flattening out the area. You can see here how it affects the way the garden bed is placed, and we actually had to even out the area, again, a few times off camera.
Hello, my name is Zahra, and I'll be talking about the planting of the garden. After building the bed, we started filling it in. Moody Gardens generously donated all the soil and flowers. Thank you, Moody Gardens. We used more than 10 bags of soil to cover the bottom of the bed. We researched many types of pollinator plants that are native to Galveston. We decided on butterfly weed, milkweed, dill, and many more. A fun fact, dill is from the Old English word dilla, which means to calm, because it's been used to calm stomach pain and other illnesses. If you want to plant a pollinator garden, I recommend planting dill in your garden, as it has great medical uses and is easy to take care of. After planting the flowers, we nailed the plaque onto the garden bed before watering it thoroughly. We are hoping the garden bed is a small step towards preventing many pollinators, like the monarch butterfly and the native bee species, from going extinct. Did you know that 1 out of every 3 bites of food that we eat is directly connected to a pollinator? So let's help our pollinators thrive. We hope we inspired you to plant your own pollinator garden in your area or community too. Thanks for watching.